Hey folks, KILT-MAN here, KILT-MAN at your services. How are you? Well, I hope you're all doing very, very well. Now, we have a mystery unboxing to do. Oh yes, we do. And it's come all the way from the Emerald Isle. Which can mean only one thing. That Captain Ronnie's behind this. Captain Ronnie has sent something. A treasure, a little wee treasure trove full of limericks and leprechauns to be springing forth from the edge of the rainbow where the crock of gold may well be. And I have no idea what's in it. And isn't that great? Oft times we have clues as to what's in the box, what's in the package. Whoever sends it sends clues normally. And Captain Ronnie has, what has he said about this? Now I've been out, gotta forgive me, I've been out for a wee bit this afternoon, and I know there's a UHD, there's a 4K movie in there. I don't know what it is though, I've no idea. And there's something, he sent me, this was put together over a couple of weeks I think, when things arrive for him. There's a t-shirt in there, I know there's a t-shirt in there. And there's certainly two things. One's a UHD 4K disc, and I think there's something else which is related to it. And he kind of said like you got to open this one first and then that one, and you know, I can't remember what the instructions really were now. Oh my god! But he did say something like. There's a couple of things which are regulars on the channel, as in regular movies. So I immediately thought American Werewolf and The Thing, because Captain Ron has sent many things from those particular things, and obviously Jaws as well, and also Salems a lot. But he said I was way off the mark with American Werewolf and The Thing. So they're not there, they're not involved in this. But that may well be in there, because if we have a little look on the box itself, can you see a little label he's put on there? The label, it's Barlow himself, Barlow, the vampire in Salem's Lot. Now that could be just to throw me off completely, and probably is, to be honest. But me and Captain Ron have got a big thing about Salem's Lot, so it could well be that there's something in here to do with that. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So I'm not going to waste too much time preambling. I'm going to grab the ski and do. Yes, it's sellotaped up, because that little lovely leather sheath, this ripped through it. So yeah. My life is built on gaffer tape, sellotape and blue tack. It's all that holds me together. I'm playing Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 3. The Medieval Dead it should be called. If that comes out of here, wow. I thought like, well, I'm not going to play the obvious things because this is not going to be too obvious, I don't think. So anyway, let's hack into this. And I think there's some produce in here, as in Tato crisps, those wonderful Tato crisps. I'm sure he said he was sending some of them as well. And I kind of know the sound when there's bags of that stuff in there. Anyway, we're going in. We're going to make the first incision. Oh, be careful, Kilty, be careful, careful, careful. Don't plunge too deep. And there is open this first. There's two. He said there's two things which are packaged very similarly in like sort of like wallpaper. He said that thing. But he said the lighter one. Open that first, or was that second? Oh, do you know what? I have no idea now. Oh god, I'm gonna completely make a travesty of this, aren't I? But they've all got to be opened, haven't they, at some point? So Anyway, how are you guys? I had last night a night of almost non-stop nightmares, and I mean really bad ones, and it kind of knocked me today. I've not felt at all in good spirits. It's funny how dreams can have that genuine effect upon you. I've just opened this and I can straight away see potatoes, an enormous amount of potatoes. You can't see that right there, but there's potatoes there. And they're smoky bacon, the best crisps on the planet. See, I whistled then. Oh no. This whole thing about getting older, folks, I am not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. Skin gets all weird and haggard and ragged and it doesn't feel like your skin. You're like you've been eaten by a lizard and you're looking through the lizard's eyes and what in a mirror and that's my skin. You've got to be kidding me. And now I'm whistling through my teeth as well. God, what's happening to me? So, we'll remove that. We have a protective blanket of potatoes. And oh god, there's quite a bit of potatoes. Tato, smoky bacons. I may indulge in that in a second or two. And there's more potatoes. More potatoes. And there's clumsy bollocks. Easter looms in the next few days. We're now on a Tuesday. This coming weekend is Easter. Cream eggs. Oh no, white cream egg. Oh, they're special. Love cream eggs. They're fantastic things. Sadly, my daughter she would have smelt them right now. In fact, she would have known. She'd have smelt them before I even opened this box. When this box arrived, literally, I don't know, what time is it now? Oh, about a good 6 hours beforehand, because I've been out the pub, obviously. I took delivery over the drawbridge of a very pale-looking courier, like someone had been draining the blood from him on his journey across, to drop this off. He didn't look right and didn't seem to be himself. Didn't like all the crucifixes we had in the walls of the KILT mansion. Didn't like those at all. But anyway, we took delivery, and I know that my chocoholic but veggie and pure health guru daughter, her one vice is chocolate. She would have known that they were there, and I can guarantee it, she'll have the lion's share of those. So we put that in a safe over here, and we have, well, I've just dropped the bloody thing, but okay, I see the wallpaper, but I see, well, it's clearly a t-shirt. Now, he did say there'd be a t-shirt in this, and he did give me a clue as to what it might be, and I have no idea what that clue is now. I cannot remember. What was it? Something to do with, oh, it glows in the dark. It glows in the dark. Well, that's hardly a clue, is it? But what kind of t-shirt is it? Let's find out, shall we? I'm sure he said it was something to do with something I'd said, or something. It was very timely. The war in Iran. I was going to say Iraq then, but there's always wars out there, isn't there? Hardly anything new or special, let's be honest. But he said it was something that's okay. Let's unveil this. Oh, well, it's unveiled your way, so you're going to see it first. What the hell is that? Oh, fictional spacecraft series 1, it says. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Oh, they're all spacecraft. Look at them. There's God, there's so many you couldn't shake a stick at them. There's there's the Liberator from Blake 7. There is the Sulaco, I think. There is God. There's so I can't make out what they are now. I had a video. I've still got a video planned about spacecraft, but I mentioned that like God, I think months ago, and I haven't done the video yet. And he must have seen this, Captain Ron. You must have seen this, and they're like, well, that's going to tie in with your video, which I haven't done yet. This will now spur me on to do that bloody video. Liberator, Sulaco, X-Wing Fighter. Oh God, so Imperial Star Destroyer. What's that one from Battlestar Galactica? You know, the fighters. An Eagle Transporter from Moonbase Alpha. Starship Enterprise, of course, and this close Millennium Vulcan. Oh, what's it called? The one from 2001. That's there, stretched out, yawning across the t-shirt. And the TIE Fighter. There's some I don't quite know what they are. Maybe you've got it. Oh, there's Dark Star. Dark Star's in there. The TARDIS is there. Oh my God, that's brilliant. And that. Well, now I can wear that when I do that video. Yes, that video, which you now know what it's about. Spacecraft. That's gonna be a big video. Sorry, I'm hiding myself away. There's some there which look so iconic, and yet I can't think what they are. Maybe when they glow in the dark, I can work it out. Oh, cheers, Captain. I didn't suspect that at all, and I didn't know what the hell it was to begin with at the start. But now we have. There's three. Captain Ronnie said there was two, a UHD and something to do with it, and so that, well, one of those is a UHD, and well, but what's that? Or is that something to do with the UHD? But there's an extra one. Now he said there was two. I didn't know about a third thing, wrapped in a similar sort of paper, wallpaper. He said, like, do the lighter one first. Oh, hang on, but that's lighter, and that's lighter again. Oh, I don't know what to do, folks. I'm presuming the feel of that is that's a UHD. That's a 4K disc. That's a movie, but that could be a movie as well. I don't know what. Am I going to do this completely wrong way around now and do that one first? Captain Ron's going, no, not that one. But that's the lightest. That's the lightest of all of them. There's three. I didn't know there was three. I'm going in. If I can get in. Past the parcel. We've had this thing about Captain Ron's rapping abilities. I don't mean like, you know, like a big fat cat, and I don't give a shit about that. You know, I don't mean rapping. God, he couldn't be any worse than that was. He meant rapping with this. Dear Lord. Salems lot. Salems lot, you say? Indeed we do. Look at that. that lovely gaudy purple. Why are we playing this? I do have the score. Harry Suckman, the worst name ever, Harry Suckman. His score for Salem's Lot. I do have this. Oh, please tell me I've put it on this system. I haven't. You haven't now? Oh, I don't believe. Don't forget, this is, folks, this is an entirely new system after. The one that had everything on it died. The score's over there somewhere, but oh, bloody hell. All we can do really is play the horrible version with Rob Lowe in it. Here's the score to that. That's not good, is it? Oh my god, that's not good. But look at that. Brilliant, brilliant. Let's put that somewhere over. Oh, we'll put it there for now. Now, that was the lightest of them. Does that mean that somewhere in here is the 4K of Salem's Lot? It's only just come out in the UK. It's only just come out, that. So, is it? I honestly don't know. But look at these two. Open the lightest one first. That was the lightest one. But that's lighter than that. I'm thrown. I'm kind of like, what do I do? This is Lisa Gerard. Probably the only good thing about that version of Salem's Lot is that score. So do I? Oh yeah. Go open this. And wouldn't I love to be playing the proper Salem's Lot score right now, because, and I can't believe I've not put it on this new system, or newer system. It's the Long Good Friday. Ha ha ha! Not at all. Salem's Lot. Right. Now we've got, or have I? I do apologise, folks, because I'm trying to play the music for these things, and I don't think I put that on either. You've got to be kidding me. It's here. Francis Monkman's score for The Long Good Friday, a film I've discussed many times, and I do not have the 4K of it. I did not have this. So, wow. And there he is, Harold Shand. You know, even though you know he comes a severe cropper at the end of it, like at the hands of the IRA. It's his manner, it's his patch, and like, he fights back with such fucking fury and vengeance. Oh, his big enforcer, the big scar-faced P.H. Moriarty playing Razors. P.H. Moriarty died only very recently, I'm sure I heard that. But anyway, what a fucking movie. I was so thinking it's Salem's Lot. Captain Ron, you massively wrong-footed me there. But that is outstanding. Now, I think he was saying that, you know, this might inspire you to do a review of it. I've reviewed this movie. I've reviewed Salem's Lot Long Good Friday, and done loads of different videos about it, usually on the Good Friday of a particular year. Oh, but look at that. So do you get anything like art cards? Should we open it and find out? Don't forget, it was a TV drama. It was written that way to begin with, and then it was like, no, this is too violent. Take this to the cinemas, do it theatrically, and they did. And wow, blew everyone. Critics loved it, fans loved it. Oh god. Oh no, I can't get into this now. I have to use the ski and do. Razors. Cat him! Cat him! I mean, Mobland stuff. You fall in love with gangsters, don't you? Because they're so charismatic. In the movies they are, anyway. But Harold Shand is trying to go legit. You know, he's trying to do a deal with the mafia. You know. But someone else, because one of his own crew has gone and screwed things up over the water in Northern Ireland. Has gone and screwed things up, and now they're coming for him. He's led to some of the players getting taken out by security forces, but the real guys know it's down to you. Harold Shand, your mob is behind this, so we're coming for you. And on that long Good Friday and the ensuing weekend, they take out all of his best people, his pubs, his clubs. They destroy his life, but they're coming for him, and he genuinely thinks, he works out who it is, and I can fight back. But they're bigger and harder than him. I'm just hoping there's some kind of like poster. Well, there's a book. Oh no! There's a booklet. Is that a poster as well? Because I've been dying for a poster of Long Good Friday. And we have a little mini poster of this new artwork by the looks of things. There you go. There he is, Harold Shand. You know, there he is. Yeah. You ever thought about your liver? Oh, we're just good friends. As he finds the real rat in his pack, the snake in the grass, and then bottles him, you know, with a bottle of Bell's whiskey, the worst whiskey ever known, and he gets him in the throat with it. Fucking Judas, you fucking Judas, because that's the guy that set him up and wrecked everything. The lustrous Helen Mirren as his mole. Look, you've got him now. You've got him, and now you've got him. You use him, because she's the one who whispers in his ear and is able to give him a plan to fight back. It's so great. With Paul Freeman's in it as well. Like, he's the guy that fucks everything up, to be honest. You know, over the water. And Pierce Brosnan, a young Pierce Brosnan, slices up Paul Freeman in a swimming pool, posing as a gay man because Paul Freeman's playing a homosexual. And what a film! What a film! That is absolutely not what I expected at all. I was expecting Barlow, you know, Reggie Nolder as this guy. Barlow, he's in Europe on a buying trip. Oh, hang on. There's something else. Well, what the hell was this then? Well, before I open that, I'm going to open something else. I'm going to dive into potatoes. Those observant amongst you will have seen me clocking my eyes over there as a small cat just wormed her way in. Yes, that little feline delinquent, the vandal with 4 legs, fur and a tail, which likes to wreak havoc upon all the stuff I put behind me in the props department. Smoky bacon potatoes, nectar from the gods. All you gourmet chefs putting your spices in and making your sauces and you're doing your whatevers, it's all about flavour. Just that crisp alone has more flavour in that than anything you could ever concoct. Okay, it's smoky bacon flavour, but I happen to like that. Here's Harold Shan's main theme. Bob Hoskins. Oh, it's such kick-ass brazen swagger. But it's lovely how it sort of whippoorwills out. It's such a fantastic score. Captain Ron, you throw me, mate. You throw me. Well, what's that then? I can't get into it. Why didn't I put that score on this? Can you see that? Can you see what Captain Ron's done? The purple, the purple, the purple. Oh, Ronnie, mate. This has just come out. Toby Hooper's phenomenal 1979 TV mini-series of Salem's Lot, Stephen King's novel. I have talked about it a hell of a lot. Hang on. I'm just trying to work out now, what was the film I was meant to be reviewing because of this? I'm sure I've done both. He did say, like, I don't know if you've got, I didn't know there was 2 UHDs. I did not know that. I thought there was just 1, so I thought that was it. And I've not got either. Oh, but mate, you've played an absolute blinder here because I know this is the dog's bollocks of releases of this. I know for a fact it has the full TV movie, the 3-hour cut. So, and you can watch. And I know you can watch it with the sort of the advert, but not the advert break, but the intermission sort of thing. So 1 episode, and then the second episode with a recap of what you saw in the first episode, which is a nice way of revisiting the past, because a lot of us saw this in 1979 on terrestrial TV when this came out, and it blew us all away. In the schoolyard the next day, you were talking about this, the Glick brothers. Yeah, and they're floating there. Oh, why have I not got the score playing right now? I cannot believe that I have neglected to put it on. And I don't know where the CD is right now. I honestly don't know. Oh, that's terrible. That's a real, the cat's getting involved now. She's going, yes, you idiot. You should have known. Little claws coming out. But so you got the 2 cuts. Because they cut this down to a 90-minute It's a theatrical cut, which, you know, some people prefer that, but I don't. I want the full thing. Bonnie Bedelia looking fantastic. James Mason is in there, of course. Yeah. So the cat's trying to climb the air. Hang on, 1 second. Oh no, she's got out. The cat was stuck, couldn't get out before. But James Mason's in there, a Straker and Barlow, who own the fine antique store that moves into Salem's Lot, the town of Salem's Lot. But obviously, Straker is the human familiar for Barlow, the vampire. Reggie Nolder as that guy there. The Nosferatu looking, big pointy ears, a big, you know, incisor fangs, not canines, but incisor fangs. Big ratty sort of face, baldy head, and like mesmerizing sort of like, you know, kaleidoscope eyes. Transforms the town, takes them all over. David Soul, Hutch himself is in there. The Marsden House. There's stuff in here. I know there's stuff in here. I know this release. I wanted this release. And Captain Ron, mate, I absolutely hugely indebted to you, because I didn't pre-order it. I have not got it. Oh, this be the one you want me to review, isn't it? I'm sure I have, but oh, isn't it? Isn't that just gorgeous? You'd never have thought that purple would work with a horror film sort of font. Purple. It's kind of like, well, it's fun-loving, isn't it? It's purple. It's like, yay! No, but it works in such an icky, sort of like creepy, eerie sort of way with this imagery. And I've got the bloody t-shirt. Go on, read it. It's Quint's theory on Hooper's shark cage. Anti-shark cage. You go in the cage. Cage was in the water. You go in the water. Sharks in the water. Our shark. Farewell and adieu to you, fair Spanish ladies. Yeah. Oh God. It's Arrow video again. Oh, what have we got? Oh, purple. Lots and lots of purple. You did that wrapping paper deliberately, didn't you? Ah, God. I'm quick to catch on, aren't I? You know. We have a book. Oh, look at that. Oh, why haven't I got that fucking soundtrack? Oh, God. Am I really certain it's not here? I transferred everything across, or most things across. No. It ain't here. It seems wrong, but we're gonna have to go with the other version. Ah, and I feel really bad about that. On the back there, Straker, Barlow, Mason, Nolder. Yeah. And he does that great thing when he picks the guy up and walks him down the upper corridor to a huge wall full of antlers and just impales him on them like that. That caused a bit of trouble with the censors. Toby Hooper again made a movie like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which everyone thinks they see a lot more gore in it than he didn't shoot. There's no gore in Texas Chainsaw Massacre apart from one bit where Leatherface himself drops his own chainsaw on his own leg and it goes through to his thigh. Oh, and a little bit of blood comes out. That's the only bit of gore in the movie. But everyone thinks you see people getting chainsawed and disemboweled and ripped asunder. Toby Hooper's absolute genius. And then he got this, And again, there's no gore in it, but it feels ultra violent and really nasty because it's so fucking scary. Oh, I apologise for not having Harry Subman's score on, because that is just one of the best scores ever. But anyway, so we have this rather large book with some fantastic all colour pictures. Here's the Marsden house. It's a haunted house anyway. But you want to get to you want to see Barlow, don't you? The late great David Soul. Yeah. Well, they're pretty much all dead from this now. I think Bonnie Bedelia is still going, isn't she? Reggie Nolder. The great Reggie Nolder in lots of gialli and thrillers and suspense movies and horror movies, obviously. Very scarred face, and always he was a good-looking actor before something happened, and he gave different versions of what happened to his face: car crash, acid burn, an accident with this, an accident with that. And it added a layer of mystery to the real guy himself. But he's a great actor, a superb presence. There's an interesting poster under the title of Phantasma 2. It probably says where that's from. It's probably an Italian sort of poster, but it looks glorious, doesn't it? It looks great. It looks very sort of after 79. In 79, you get Lucio Fulci's Zombie Flesh Eaters. Obviously, you'd had Dawn of the Dead from Romero, and Fulci was doing what Fulci did. Well, it worked for the Yanks, it can work for us, and we'll do it even nastier, gorier, and quicker. And he did. And I've reviewed all of that stuff, all of Fulci's his main canon of gore, carnage. And but that poster, that image there, looks like a sort of poster for a Fulci movie, does it not? It does. So this is obviously interviews with people connected with there's the great James Mason. Bow to the master. Your faith against his faith. Back shaman, back priest. Oh, hang on. Whoop, alley-oop. Look at it. Those mesmerising eyes. And what else have we got? Ooh. Could it be a poster? Oh, it is a poster. Well, I knew it was a poster. But it's double-sided. Lovely purple. The purple, that icky, weird purple. That's the original poster for it, obviously. On to the side, we have... Oh, I didn't look at it myself, did I? Well, that's the Italian version. Look at that. Wow. That's kind of like a Night of the Demon sort of image, isn't it? A obviously horrific demon, and a clawed hand coming forward. That's very Night of the Demon. Interesting. Marsden House is there. I love alternate posters. The initial sort of whoever made the movie, whatever producers, distributors, they get the artist and they make it for the American market, and then an offshoot will be the UK market or the European market, and the different artists may have remit to. You can change the font, but you can't change too much about the actual image itself. Or they just say, well, yeah, you do whatever the hell you want. And quite clearly, in many cases, they are radically different. And it always makes for, if you collect posters and you collect the artwork for movies, it makes it very interesting to source all these and like, wow, they went with that image. I mean, most famously, of course, is all the Star Wars ones. And of course, I've forgotten the name of the guy that did all the were the Italian ones or they were French, and they were really avant-garde and bizarre for the original Star Wars trilogy. Everything was, Darth Vader looked so bizarre and weird, and lightsaber was genuinely a sword. The only thing that was the same about it was the spacecraft, the Imperial Star Destroyers, and the spacecraft again. Hey, here it is, the big T-shirt with all the spacecraft on it. They got their spacecraft right, but the characters were always kind of like weird, sort of. You've seen the film, you're going like, well, I don't recognise that person at all. Who the hell is that? And these weird aliens. But the posters were works of art, and they're highly collectible. And I can't remember the guy's name who did them. But there's the spacecraft stuff. So, oh my God, Captain Ron, you've. Yes, that was a video which is long delayed and postponed, and I have to get that done. And now I have to do a full review of Salem's Lot, because I think I've reviewed Long on Friday. I think maybe I haven't actually sat and done a full review going through the entire movie of Salem's Lot. I don't think I have done it. So that must be the one. That must be what you were after. It shall be so. Oh, God. Oh. And I've been drinking Murphy's and whiskey, which you think would just destroy your taste buds, but wow. Oh, so is there something else? Oh, that's the poster, isn't it? Yeah. So you get the book, a lovely, lovely big, thick book with interviews. Let's see if it says what it's got on it. Cast and crew. The Monster Kid Was Right, by, obviously meaning Mark, by Sean Abley. Returning to Salem's Lot by Saoirse Ní Flann, I don't know. A Pandemic of Evil by Richard Kadri. In Praise of Toby Hooper's Salem's Lot by Lee Gambin. Salem's Lot Memories, an interview with Toby Hooper by Chris Alexander. I Was a Teenage Vampire Hunter, an interview with Lance Kerwin by Michael Kingold. Oh, I'm not going to say what I was going to say there, because it could be wrong. She said boom, an interview with Julie Cobb by Lee Gambin about the presentation and production credits. And there's our boy. Look at him. Absolutely fucking outstanding. I did have little tiny hopes for something like this. Didn't really expect it to be the thing. There's other stuff on this, of course. You've got multiple commentary tracks, and they're going to be fascinating, those. You've got it. I can't read it. I need spectacles, folks. There's a lot of extra features on it, a lot of like documentaries and interviews by the looks of things, and multiple commentaries. And it's the commentaries which I love perhaps most of all. To sit and watch a movie with the people who made it, people who were in it, and even people who just know a lot about the movie, and you're sitting there watching it and you listen to them talk about it. You've seen the film a million times, so you're not like missing anything else. Oh, you've talked over that bit of dialogue I love so much. You know it all. They are telling you more, and it's just sitting back and, well, you know, I do commentaries on YouTube for movies, and it's the same sort of thing. You guys have got to like just put the film on, we sync it, 1, 2, 3, press play now, and then I will talk over the entire movie, yakety yak. So, idea is you watch the film, but don't look at me whilst doing it. All these things, you're watching the film and just listening to the commentary, but you can't hear the movie at all itself. You knew all that. What a glorious presentation that is. Oh my god, I literally cannot wait to watch that in 4K, because I've heard good things about it. And you're thinking like, well, 4K, it was made for TV, KILT-MAN. How could it? It wasn't cinematic, it wasn't theatrical. Well, it actually was, because they did blow it up for theatrical release. And I've heard that this looks stellar. Details are incredible, especially in the Marston house. The mist and everything, and things swirling around in the mist. Detail is there. The shadow definition is fantastic. Color is really, really fantastic as well. And the Blu-ray was pretty good at it, which I've got the Blu-ray. And this is meant to blow that out the water. So, yeehaw, the Salems lot. Vampires. I would say vampires rule, but they don't. Werewolves rule. Vampires come a very close second though, I'll be honest. But one thing beats them all. And that's Harold Shand. Harold Shand and his firm, his crew. God, these are great, these. That is a beaut, that. Wouldn't mind, I've got so many props and things and bits and bobs to put for Salems lot, apart from that. And but I did that kind of like, well, it could be, because that sticker was on the box. And if that weren't a clue, then I don't know what a clue is. So, Murder, She Wrote, I wouldn't have a hope in hell of solving that case. Jessica Fletcher. They're doing a movie of that right now. The movie of Murder, She Wrote, with, of all people, Jamie Lee Curtis playing the Angela Lansbury character of Jessica Fletcher. And I don't know what to make of that. I do like Jamie Lee Curtis. I think she's a very annoying person in reality. Gobby. And just annoying. I despised her characterization of Jamie Lee Curtis. She can't help that. That's who she is. I despised her return to Laurie Strode in the Blumhouse Palace Shite trilogy, which they come up for Halloween. But she's wonderful as Laurie Strode in John Carpenter's original movie. She's wonderful in that. And she's a good actress. Look at Trading Places. Look at oh god, what's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh god, you know the one. He's a big secret agent. I forgot what it's called. James Cameron. I forgot it. But I can't really see her as Jessica Fletcher. She might make it work. Wasn't she in Knives Out as well? Or one of them. So she got this murder mystery thing sort of in her resume. So it could work. But that Murder, She Wrote, I loved that. Cavett Cove and all that. I loved all that shit when I was a kid. Have you got a bag yourselves? Enjoy. There's plenty of them here. You can't have them. They're mine. I mean, very clearly my daughter will nick the cream eggs, so they're going to go to her. But I've got the potatoes. Anyway, folks, let's just check again. There's a lot of purple in there, a big sea of purple. But that's brilliant. Long Good Friday is an outstanding movie. even to this day, when you know what the shock revelation is, it's a bit like the Wicker Man. You know exactly what's going to happen to Howie, Sergeant Howie. He's going to be sacrificed. The whole film is about him being lured in, and he's going to meet his demise horribly. But when you watch the film, the way it goes on, you love it when he clubs the guy, boom, and he finds the girl, and like, right, we're going to get out of here. You still think he's going to get it. He can do this. He can make it work. That's the beauty of a film like that. Even when you know how it finally does end, you know the character's doomed, but you watch it again and again and again, and you still think, no, he could still, your mind go, you're playing with it minute by minute. He can get away with this. He's fighting back. Come on. Oh, no. And it's the exact same thing with Long Good Friday. Although I think it's actually even worse with Long Good Friday. Sergeant Howie's demise, in the Wicker Man, burning with all the other animals who were screaming and bleating and shrieking. And oh God, oh Jesus Christ, he's just as bad himself. Like, that's horrific beyond belief. But it's nothing personal involved in it. Summer Isle and Christopher Lee as Lord Summer Isle, it's their ritual. It's what they have to do to bring the crops back and all that. There's nothing personal about it. They don't hate him. It's not like a mob descending on him and beating him to a pulp and torturing him. It's not like that at all. But that's exactly what's going to happen to Harold Shand at the end of Long Good Friday. He is not going to have a quick, easy death, and he knows it as well. He knows it. Let's go on to that. Oh. Are you watching it? I can't find it now. There it is. Good God. And he's in the back of the wrong car, basically. And Pierce Brosnan's come back again. Helen Mirren's been whisked off in a different car. And she's like, as they drive past each other, and he sits there and he realises, and he works it all out. I did this, you did that, I fought back, and I thought I took you guys down, and like, oh no. But he's a big, hard man, Okay, you've got me. I can't get out of this. And he's like, his little fucking, his bulldog face, his underbite. Nostrils are flaring. Oh yeah, and then that. And I said this, and then it's horrible realization that I can't get out of this now. My anger is pointless. They've got me. They're smiling at me in the fucking front seats. And it's just like, and they keep turning around. And the scene goes on for quite some time as well, like. But it's so deliciously good. It's a powerhouse performance from the pit bull that is Bob Hoskins. His final realization, okay, and resignation. I can't get out of this. And it's like, but it's going to be a really bad death as well. Some of us know what these guys would do to people and how long they'd make it take. So, folks, well, what a little haul that was. Spacecraft, potatoes, cream eggs, Long Good Friday. No, we're not having any songs. And Barlow and Straker. There they are. My God. There he is. What a box set. So, Captain Ron and everybody, yes, you will now get a full review of Salem's Lot, which I've talked about so much of it in the past. But what I can do, what I can promise you, is I'll be playing the proper bloody score for it. I genuinely thought I had it on this system. I can't believe it didn't transfer across when everything got changed. But anyway, it'll be there next time. So I'll watch that. And yeah. There's other stuff to do before that happens, because I've got a lot of videos which are backed up now. Backed up. Anyway, Captain Ron, a fantastic set. Oh my god. I would say, like, yeah, you've quelled my nightmares, but you've actually added a few nightmares to it now. Big rodent-faced Nosferatu, Graf Orlok-style vampires. And softly spoken, mellifluous James Mason, you know, he was there waiting in the wings. He's so suave. But don't forget, he was in North by Northwest, playing the big bad guy in that. And he could be a hero in many movies, a romantic leading man, but playing sinister. My God, he could do that as well. You know, that voice could lend itself to any sort of thing, you know, any character trait. So yeah, brilliant stuff. And the spacecraft video, well, you've given me a lot of work to do, haven't you? Yes, indeed you have. Oh my God, like, first job is to eat all those bags of potatoes. That's hardly a chore, to be honest. But brilliant, mate. I am absolutely indebted to you. And I love that as well. I love that. Doesn't the purple really work well? Ding, 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 ding. I'm flanked by purple. It's gorgeous. One of the greatest vampires on screen. Doesn't say a lot. In the book, he's very eloquent. He talks, he writes letters and memoirs and stuff. He leaves notes for his victims. And he can talk. And I think, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, in the book, if they love the book Salems a lot, which it's one of the few King books which I still would go back to. I've just said many times, I've gone right off Stephen King completely. But his early novels, I still love. And Salems Lot's right up there, you know. But if you're an absolute, you know, devotee of the book, then the TV version, you're going to go, well, no, he should talk. He's not playing the same character. But you watch that Toby Hooper's version, and he's one of the most terrifying vampires ever. And let's be honest, a lot of vampires in movies are not terrifying. Gary Oldman in Bram Stoker's Dracula, not terrifying. Frank Langella, you know, John Badham's Dracula, not terrifying. Bela Lugosi, not exactly terrifying. Christopher Lee, ferocious, yeah, could be terrifying. But most vampires in movies, unless you're talking 30 Days of Night, where they are genuine, absolute, fucking horrendously savage, flesh-shredding, gut-ripping bastards. Vampires aren't that scary. I love them, but I don't find them particularly terrifying. But Reggie Nolder as Barlow is just, he's second to none. He's right up there. He's top fang. He is top fang. The cell block, and like in the kitchen where he just comes out of the floor, out of his cape. You're like, oh God, no, Jesus. Back shaman, back priest. Your faith against his faith. Bow to the master. Bow to the master. God, it's outstanding. Folks, I have been on with Shelby KILT-MAN. Please, in the meantime, if ever, well, open up boxes of mysterious delight in between time. Please keep it kilted, keep it Celtic, and I'm going to see you all scratching your bedroom windows. You're going to hear that tonight, aren't you now? You are. As the Glick boys come a-calling, you know. And isn't it Mark Lance Kerwin? He is He's us. Because his bedroom, he has the Wolfman Lon Chaney poster on his wall. Yeah, he's built a little cemetery set with all the crucifixes and the headstones and all that, like, which is how he fights them off. A little toy crucifix. But he's us. And didn't you identify with him when you first watched this TV movie? Like, we were all kids at that time. I know some of you are a lot younger. Some of you are a fair bit older as well. But I would be 10 years old, 9 or 10 when this came out. 9, I think, at the time. And but I was like, my room was like that. It was just posters and wall-to-wall horror figures and stuff, like in the magazines and books. And so I thought, I'm him. But you all wanted to be David Soul, because he's Hutch. Although, let's be honest, we all wanted to be Starsky, not Hutch. Didn't we? Starsky is the foundation stone, the embryo for Martin Riggs. I've said it before, and I'm saying it right now. Anyway, folks, I'm out of here. Captain Ron, cheers, you can swagger to this. Shand, walking through. This is my manor. This is my patch. Anyone who fucks with me, we get him on meat-hooks and we bring him through upside down, don't we? The mafia. I shit him. I'm going into business with the Germans. Yeah, the Krats. Because they've got bottle. They've got ambition, you know. Little more than a hot dog, wouldn't you say? Harold Shand, Barlow, together could rule the world. Folks, I'm out of here. Take it easy.